We got it.
Yeah, finally.
So, what did you learn about starting the video hangout?
I hate it.
I understand, but unfortunately, you have to master it.
Yes. Well, I found that it is not necessarily intuitive, but you can get in and keep clicking till something happens.
Okay. Well, this is the second hangout on the air that you started. The first one apparently ran for a while and then turned into a video.
Oh, really?
So if you look when we're done on YouTube, you will find your video there under your videos. And you will see that it did indeed start.
It'll be awfully lonely because I was all by myself.
Yes, you were, but I was watching you be by all yourself too.
I think we all were.
For some reason, it wouldn't allow anyone else in.
Yeah, now let's do this. Why don't you go up and re-invite people again? In the upper center of the screen, and see the person with the plus beside it. Click on that.
I did.
And then type in Mystical again.
All right.
And it should come up, and you should be able to select it, and then say Invite.
Well, it's the wrong Mystical, I think.
Okay. You can further type Mystical space Light, and then maybe that'll bring up the right one.
Yeah, that's because it's a Mystical GV or whatever that is.
That's scary. Up here comes somebody.
Is this the appropriate location?
Man, you're there. You made it.
All right.
All right. So I sent out the invitation again.
Okay.
Now the question is, how do I bring up my photos for everyone to see?
All right. Over on the left-hand side of the screen,
yes.
If you take your mouse over, see the green icon with the arrow in it?
Yep.
Click
Screen
on that.
share.
Screen share. Now my doggy's barking. She's saying, "Feed me."
Yeah, entire screen.
No, choose your desktop.
It says, well, all it says is entire screen, Google Handouts, or incoming video call.
All right, your entire screen then.
Yeah. Okay. Minimize that.
Yep. Now you got to minimize that the multiple mirrors. Okay. There you go. Hey.
You got it, huh?
You're going to be an expert. Okay. Well, I'd like to go there one day.
Oh, it was marvelous. It was marvelous.
I don't think I can talk my wife into going there, though.
My wife didn't want to go either. After she learned about the bathrooms, she was not happy.
Yeah. Well, my wife chose a vacation this year, and it's going to be Ireland and Scotland in November. So.
We're going to England and Scotland.
Fun, fun, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now
I'm going to let you run this, Tom. This is your show. You have 3 willing slaves, and I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to go feed my dog and listen.
Okay.
You guys, when we do these level 3 pre-critique image selections, it's the job of the members of the cohort to help the person doing this select their best 5 images. Now, you're not supposed to critique him. You can talk about the plus and minuses of each image, but making post-processing suggestions is something that we're not supposed to do in this particular phase, okay?
Got it.
But we really need to build a strong community here. In these pre-critique video hangouts, this is a really good way to do it. So unmute your mics and talk. I'll mute mine and I'll listen.
Okay, number 1 here was taken at a fair in Northern California where there's a lot of gold mining and history involved in this. They do dress-ups like the old days. So I thought this guy looked very interesting. And what do you think of the? Is it cropped well? I know I got the nose cut on the raccoon, but I had to cut out some noise that was there.
Is there a, well, sorry, I'm not supposed to tell you how to crop post-processing and stuff, but I mean, I think it's a good image. I think you got a good facial expression. If I had my druthers, I would have a little bit of room for the nose.
Yeah, I would too, but I think if I can remember correctly, I cropped it because there was something there that was. I'll have to go back to the original and see if I can find it.
Okay.
And,
I like it. That's my only thing is that the nose being cut off too.
yeah. All right.
I'll just add the one thing about the background. I know that's an easy pop-up tent that's back there, but it kind of gives him a second hat behind the animal. Is another hat because it stops and kind of stays at that top half of the image.
Yeah. I'll see if I can darken that or fade it out some way. Okay.
But I admit I'm jealous. I can't take pictures of people. So
This during the before the rodeo, just the normal cow hands and ranch hands from around the area get out and have fun. And this was a young lady that was doing steer roping. We happened to be able to walk around and get up on a viewing stand like a judge's stand, and I really like the action. There's a little bit of shadow up here that could probably be done away with. I just noticed.
I think it's a good image, and I think that because of the way you have the rope going through here, it gives you the sensation of you know what's going to happen next. But you caught that moment right before, so it tells a story.
Yeah, you can see the horse putting the brakes on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and I'm not sure how, in this case, how it's cropped, but having the horse in the upper left might even expand it a little bit more just to see somebody observing the action that's coming in. So I don't know what else is going on in the background there, but
well, on this side here and down in here, there's cowboys standing around watching.
Mm. Okay.
So maybe I'll include those.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to get the reaction to the action versus just the action alone, because then it gives it a sense of place.
Okay. This was a chain hanging from the back of a railroad car,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking I should probably crop this top piece out that's showing here.
Mm-hmm.
I like the top piece. It kind of gives it an anchor for the chain to come through. Without it, it would just kind of be a floating chain in the middle of nowhere.
Maybe
I like having it.
maybe get rid of this little piece here that comes down at an angle.
I'd leave that top part in. Maybe that get rid of the little piece, but that might throw it off center too. I don't know.
Okay. Cool.
And I like how I don't know why the chain in the center there wasn't corroded, but the rest of it was. So I want to know. I want to know why that is.
I think the paint's worn off is why it's not corroded. This is beach around Pacifica, California, and had nice wave actions that day, using a polarizing filter on it.
Pretty cool.
I like it.
Yeah, I think you should have that in your top 5. I like the different tonalities of the blues and the action that you have, and the fact that you've caught it when it's flipping over. You have those greens coming in there, starting to form a C curve. So you can see motion, not just in the breaking of the waves, but the formation as well. So I think it's a really nice image for your 5.
Well, thank you.
See, that's my favorite one.
That's really cool. I like that a lot.
I was playing around with layers in Photoshop, and I had a good time making that. That was fun.
That image says a lot. It can be interpreted so many ways.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, I like it.
Yeah, I was just during the day, and I should have gotten something and blocked out that window, but this is Salton Sea over here in the desert. Used to be a big hangout for water skiers and partiers. It's near Palm Springs. The Rat Pack guys used to hang out all the time there, and now it's all salted and corroded piers, and I think the only thing you see around there is a lot of dead fish.
But overall, I actually like the idea because it looks like it's in the middle of a desert for me.
It is.
Yeah, those mountains look a lot like Red Rocks or so. But I don't know if you mean to keep the seagull or the bird that's flying kind of in the upper right.
Right there.
Yeah, if that was an intentional thing to keep in or keeping it low to try and make it a wide aspect ratio.
I can remove that like a spot. That shouldn't be a problem. But
I am not telling you what to do at all. In fact, I am impressed with what I'm seeing. I just am making suggestions based on.
Well, it's a good suggestion because it does draw the eye away from the pier, and because you're trying to figure out, well, what is that? Is that a dust spot or is that a bird? You get close enough and you can see it's a bird, but it's it might be something I consider taking out.
Yeah, and if you decide to go that way and make it kind of a long photograph, you might even be able to take out some of the foam. Because in this case, I don't know if, depending on how you feel about it, whether it's adding to what you're trying to say or.
Yeah, just bring the crop up higher here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then I get drawn in by the corroded pier there and then straight into the background.
Cool. No, I mean, I think it's got the element of a strong image, You've got a lot of leaning lines. You've got a lot of verticals that horizontal lines that come and draw you to a central point. So I think it's a strong image. There's, we're not supposed to tell you what to do on your post processing, so I won't. But I think the basics are there.
Yeah. Well, thank you. This is a Disney World in Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
The back outside the condos where we were staying was a little lake, and the groundskeeper would feed this guy whole chickens.
Oh.
So, and if people
I
were
would like
swimming,
to see him eat the chicken. I'm sorry.
yeah, me too. But no, we didn't stick around for that. But I mean, you're standing right at the edge of the pier where people jump off and swim, and this guy's sitting there with his looking out. But yeah,
My daughter lives in that area, and she was out jogging about 2 weeks ago, and there was about a 10-foot long gator sitting next to the trail where she jogs.
This is just outside of or inside of the Golden Gate Bridge at a place called Fort Point. And they're surfing maybe 20 feet or 30 feet from you as the waves roll in past the, coming in out of the Pacific Ocean and then spreading out around the old Fort Point.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And down here in Temecula, where I live now, they got lots of balloons. They have this one the sun was behind it a bit, so it made it glow a bit, but it's still an awfully white background, I'm thinking.
Yeah, and I don't like that part of the balloon is missing. I get it that it's angled a little bit and it looks like it's moving, but it feels like it feels like it's just missing.
Okay.
It's a little distracting on having that just gone on that one side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's for your top 5.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Now this guy, he's got this little starfish with one leg down his throat and can't figure out how to get the rest of it down.
Anybody? Any comments? I don't want it to be all me.
Well, that's why I quieted down a little bit there.
No
Yeah.
biggie.
Well, I really like it because I know that it's just so hard to capture birds, but I wish all of him was in there. You know, his tail feathers are cut off.
Okay. I'll go back to the original image. I think I have the whole thing. It's just I zoomed in on him, trying to zoom in on the starfish. I'll read.
Yeah.
Yeah, so either go tighter so that it's just the close-up of what you're trying to capture, which is eating the starfish, or bigger and show the whole bird. I mean, you've got 2 choices. You could go that way. But yeah, missing half of him, I feel, yeah, like,
Okay.
show me. It's an awkward crop. That's
Yeah.
where I'm coming from.
Well, you got to remember, I'm not an artist.
That's okay.
I'm learning.
We all are. So
Yeah.
I like that one for your top 5. I mean, if you run through them quick again, I'll I'll give you my insights, and then, everybody can chime in and say, thumbs up or thumbs down for, is this one for your top 5? Maybe we could do that.
Okay, that's
Keep this one.
okay.
Yeah, I would keep that one. So, okay.
Number 2, keep with a little bit of a work on it.
I like
Yeah.
that.
So that's 2.
Okay. Number 3, chain.
I think you've got stronger. And you're not getting any thumbs up showing across the screen, so.
Okay, I'll.
I think I like that one, the chain.
Yeah, I like it too, and it's a picture that I would take personally, but I think like this one is much stronger for you.
Okay.
So this one is a thumbs up.
Yeah, this one is definitely. So, and that one, you gotta use that because that's great. That's fun.
I like that one a lot.
That's 4.
I like this one.
Okay.
There you go.
I do too, but I like that alligator one too. So
Well, we'll give you top 6 then. Does that count?
Okay.
We'll give you top 6, and then you can pick between the. You can
All
make.
right. We'll work on it. Well, thank you much then, guys. And
So was that helpful for you?
it was great. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Appreciate all your input.
Okay. Mark, do you have any final comments before?
Thank you all for taking the time to join
Yes,
in
thank
this and to assist him. That is a big deal. Nick is going to be next. He's going to have to do his. I don't know when he's going to schedule it, but this is something that we're all going to have to do. So, but I appreciate you all taking the time to help him.
Thank you very much.
Good job on creating and running it. And
It'll get easier as we go along.
Well,
the last thing that you have to do is this is going to show up on YouTube.
Yep.
On your channel. And it's going to take a while for YouTube to crunch it and convert it to all the various different video formats. It's going to take at least a half hour. Once it's there, you need to copy the link and paste it into a post on the group and share your video with the group. Once that's done, then we will move you up to the next level and get you scheduled for your critique.
Excellent.
Okay? Anybody else have anything? I thank you all very much for participating.
Thank you.
This is a big deal, and this is going to help us grow together. Tomorrow night is just a play hangout where we're going to share images from the weekend and help each other with compositional and exposure issues and post-processing issues, whatever you want to talk about, okay? That's image related to what you did this weekend. You can post images or you can just hang back and help others with theirs. It's all up to you. I hope that you consider joining us for that tomorrow, though, okay?
Okay.
Thank you all.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Remember to click the to turn it off live because we're
Yeah, I turned the stop sharing.
okay. Yeah,
And
that
then-
just turns off your screen. Now you need to click the down. I believe it's down on the bottom to turn it off the live recording format.
Oh, stop broadcast.